First sip of the day. That's something special. You see, I've rediscovered one of Good Times' very own beans. Now, I know from your view, you can't quite see what I'm drinking here. You're going to have to take my word for it. But I can tell you it's a special bean to me, a dark roast. And I didn't know how much I was into dark roasts until I tried ours. There's something special about a freshly roasted organic bean grown at a good quality farm with good work behind it. And what's funny, we come to learn doing what we do, it's not just stopping there. That's what's in the quality control. Let's put quotes around that. It's the logistics. It's how they package the beans. It's how they ship it. Does it make it the way that it was sent? Does it have debris in it, bugs, anything like that? And every time our sacks of pounds of beans show up at our distributors or at our warehouses that we're working with, they always note to us. We're not even asking half the time. We're concerned. We see it ourselves. I mean, we just figured this was normal, but the people we work with say, "Man, you guys have a quality shipment here," and we're like, "Cool, sounds good." Anyways, that's not the exact thing I'm here to talk to you about. I'm drinking Big Papua New Guinea bean, and the reason I bring up the logistics is simply because, I mean, just thinking of the location of where Papua New Guinea is in reference to me right here in New Jersey, USA, it's like, wow, this bean has traversed some seas and some air to be where I am today. And, trains too, by the way. Anyways, I'm extremely grateful for all of that possibility even. But it doesn't quite stop there. It's not just the appreciation I have for it once I've garnered the knowledge around it. No, it's more just, well, I have to back myself up here. I must digress even from my digression. I ran out of Good Times coffee for about a week. It was the beginning of November. I was getting by on some other organic store-bought bean. And it's been a long time since I've tried another bean, and I thought, well, I might as well give another organic one a try and see, what else is out there. Maybe I'm interested in that country or what have you. Anyways, it was just okay. No need to go down the path of naming it or what have you. It was just some generic. Don't even worry about the country. It was just an organic bean. And it was really doing nothing for me. I mean, I was drinking 4 to 6 cups of coffee. And, while that used to be my normal back when I was drinking lesser quality coffee, it's not something I aim to do these days, drink up to 6 or sometimes 8 cups of coffee. But with this type of coffee, it really just wasn't doing it for me. And I'm not even really talking about the caffeine level alone. I am not a person who seeks the caffeine out of coffee. And in fact, my dark roast right now, if we're going down a technical route, well, there's less caffeine in this cup than there would be in a standard medium or light roast, because the caffeine simply gets roasted out. I'm not chasing that caffeine, otherwise I would just take a caffeine pill, like my brother does. Now he drinks coffee. Anyways. So, going the week without Good Times coffee was tough. Fine. Necessary. I went one day without coffee completely because I decided, okay, you might as well throw in a little break from time to time. I do that, and I'll have some other health drink mixture, tea, that I make up by myself and no one else on earth might drink or would ever drink. But I do. And stuff it down and say it's good for me. And probably is. And then I go to the next day to meet up with Pat. He's got the bean supply currently, and we had Seaside Sloth. That was my first entry back into Good Times. And I was like, yes! It was the iced version. I'm not so much of an iced coffee drinker, but I guess more in the summertime. It is November, but even still, it's not my go-to. Seaside Sloth fares pretty well, though, iced. I even had to admit, I'd rather go with the dark roast with iced coffee, but Seaside was good. And then the next day, Pat hands me a bag that afternoon and says, all right, take this home. This will last you. Little does he know it won't last me. And Papua New Guinea. And I say, of course, it's one of my favorites. It's weird having favorites out of all your children, but, it's more like different relationships. At different times in my life, do I need the alpaca or the sloth or the black dog? I drank a lot of black dog this summer. Original brew, there's just something about that nutty power that it's like, to me, that's a cup of coffee exemplified in a cup of coffee. Don't get more real than the original brew. That was my initial thoughts about it. That's why it became our blend. But I've been drinking Big Papa, and the first day is when I noticed. This was 2 or 3 days ago. I feel different. Even just having had a few sips already. It's more of a feeling, and it's not because of the caffeine. The taste, certainly. I love the taste of it. It is one of my favorites. But I don't know if there's this intangible quality that I am positive others have to experience it. I don't know if there's an intangible quality that just makes you feel better because it is what it is. Like, this is that for me. This is the coffee that just is what it is. A dark roast from very far away. You don't even have to know any of the facts or boxes to check off on it. Just drinking it, it is what it is. Deep, dark. It's got like dark chocolatey note, And anyways, I was doing work, Very rare that I do work. But no, I sat down and I just felt good in the bones, good in the body. Started doing what I had to do for the day. Painted the bathroom even, random stuff like that included, outside of just sitting at a computer. And fixed up my yard. It wasn't an energy thing. It was more like a vibrant feeling. Just, man, here it is. We are alive. Hey, I kid you not. That's what I got from Big Papa. So I put this out there because I don't really need this to be a selling you on the Big Papa video. If you've had our coffees, any of them, we treat them all very, very much the same. We roast them fresh. We source well and what have you. I'm not necessarily saying Big Papa for you. I'm only beginning to notice, though, after 3 years in business with Pat and many more years drinking actual coffee, that coffee has a feeling to it. It has a feeling for me when I am with it. And I'm really with it. I dig the whole process. I love waking up in the morning, and it's not the very first thing I do, but it's kind of almost the reward after a few short happenings. In no way do I treat it like a reward. I just know I want to get these things done. Stretch, walk the dog, definitely drink some water. Oh, it's time for coffee. Big Papa, the past few days, has been one of my best friends. So that's it. I wanted to discuss the vibrant feeling that is possible within my cup of coffee, but your cup of coffee, anyone's cup of coffee. I'm starting to think that if you don't get that feeling, maybe it's not 100% of the time, right? Maybe this vibrant feeling will wear off once I've had it for a month or two. Hey, and then I've got other coffees to fall back on and try out. But if you don't get that tinge of joy in the simple delight of raising receptacle to mouth, if you don't get like that warm, that ooh, alive and present on earth feeling, hey, maybe it's time for a new cup of coffee. So, hey, thanks for listening to my 10-minute rant. I'm Big Papa. Cheers, my friends. Take care.